We are live. Hold on, let me check. Hey, Bougie Club. Let's see. Let me check the platforms.
Yeah,
Let's
we
see
live.
if we're showing live. Hey, Bougie Club. We're trying something new tonight. Hatching this egg. Putting a crack in it. So, we're going to welcome in. Okay, we're live on YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube is up and running. Now let's confirm. Facebook is up, live, and running. Let's see. Nope, that's not. Yep. Okay, so we live. Okay, so now I don't know how to see it. Like when I do it from my phone, I can see people coming in, and I can see the comments. Hey, Miss Cosby. How are you? Hey, Miss Lynn. Okay, it's showing me on the computer. So, okay. Who else? So, look, you guys. I'm so excited. Y'all see this lady over here to my left? On one screen, she's on my right. The other one, she's on the left. Right. This is Miss Tracy Thompson, one of our illustrious Bougie Club members. I'm so excited. So, we were up until like midnight last night trying to figure out how to make this thing work. Shout out to Miss Carlise for helping us do user testing. Hey, Samuel. Okay, you live from California. Well, I'm actually in Biloxi, Mississippi, and Miss Tracy is in Kansas City, Missouri. So we are broadcasting live on 3 platforms. So this is the first Bougie Club. I told you how we were leveling up. So we're on Crowdcast, YouTube, and Facebook simultaneously at the same time. So excited. So before we get into Miss Tracy's story, testimony, she's going to tell y'all about her EGGolution. I want to remind you all of a few things because I know we tune in all the time and I don't often remind you of what the Bougie Club is and why I created it. So my vision for the Bougie Club was for it to be a community of individuals with integrity, zeal, and financial freedom to invest their time, talent, and resources to assist others achieve a success. So the official mission of the Bougie Club is to create opportunities for individuals to exchange ideas and information for the purpose of inspiring self-improvement, creating financial stability, and improving the quality of our community at large. So what you are witnessing today is the manifestation of that part. So I started a Bougie Club in April of 2016 with this vision to be the global gold standard for small business collaboration. And we are small businesses collaborating. So tonight, well, yesterday we started the EGGolution. And the EGGolution is the process of developing a level of belief that allows you to manifest your dream or your vision. And there are 4 key parts to that. One is determining what it is you want to experience, being committed to growing and doing the things necessary to have those experiences, and then giving back as a result. The key component, though, is dedicating the first fruits of your day to a spiritual practice. And we're going to be going through the rest of this EGGolution, helping you all with the spiritual practice part, and we'll be doing meditation. If you have something else that's near and personal to you, then by all means do that. If you've always wondered about meditation and you want to learn more, feel free to join us. If you're an experienced practitioner, join us still. Miss Tracy has, well, I can't tell y'all the EGGolution, but she will be open to any feedback that you all have to offer her. So the one thing is the EGGolution and surrendering during this process to the spirit of God, the will of the universe, whatever terminology that you like to do on the how. So on our hatch plan, which if you've been following us, you know how to get access to the hatch plan. On a hatch plan, you write down your baby steps and you brainstorm a plan to get it done, and you start actively working on that plan. But the key is, oh my goodness, my eye is just, okay. I'm sorry, I'm looking at myself on screen and it's delayed. So with working your plan, your plan may not be what exactly you thought it'd be when you start working it because of the change. For example, when we went live on Wednesday, Miss Joanne Salisbury said that for her egg, she was committing to doing her morning prayer and meditation. And then I said, okay, cool, Miss Tracy, you can lead us in morning meditation and prayer. Miss Tracy was like, say what? What are you talking about? But now, prior to that, Miss Tracy had texted me talking about she wanted an opportunity to intern or work with me so that she could learn. So she asked, and the universe provided, and I just kind of pushed her out here into this. But during the course of that, okay, so first let's pause right there, Miss Tracy. We got to go into your story. So how this egg and how it came to pass will make sense. So one of the things that I've been telling you all for the last year or so is to hit me up in the inbox. If you have any questions, you need help brainstorming anything. When we started the first EGGolution in August, I told you all to hit me up in the inbox if you needed help with your hatch plan, and I will make myself available. Well, about, I say maybe 6 people have hit me up in the inbox, but Miss Tracy took the egg and ran with it. So Tracy, tell them how it went down in the DM, because it's kind of unorthodox, but it's the Bougie Club way.
It is the Bougie Club way. Hold on, I'm actually looking for the inbox. I really want y'all to understand how this happened. It was literally like 12 o'clock at night. I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I have been following Miss J since literally her video had went viral. But for some reason, her post stopped coming through my timeline until recently. And it was again about midnight at night, and I heard Spirit tell me, like, reach out to her. She's gonna help you. And I had no idea how. Help me with what? So then I went and just like, well, what is it that the Bougie Club is? What does it stand for? What does it do? So then I seen the acronym. And what I realized is this is exactly what I have been working on prior to contacting Ms. J in therapy. It's literally just being bold, outspoken, unapologetic, good with, like, all of that. That was who I was working on being. So I was like, this is what she's gonna help me with. And I then heard she's going to help you live in your purpose. And when I tell y'all, this is exactly what she is doing. Me speaking to y'all today. Here comes the tea.
It's okay. It's okay.
I inboxed her at like midnight and was like, I don't know how you gonna help me, but I was told to reach out to you. And she hit me back then early the next morning and was like, oh, I'll help you with whatever it is that I can. No questions asked. We had a video conversation, found out that she actually had connections to Kansas City. She told me about her EGGolution plan. She sent it to me and I got to work. And since then, I've been growing and giving, and I've been experiencing. And she helped me get to, as you know, she helped me get to DC for my yoga conference. I would like you to explain that. I know you shared it once, but I just want you to explain your part in getting me to that conference again. Like, yeah.
Okay, so, well, I guess we have to. Well, let's go back to the Kansas City part because so I have a friend, Tammy Buckner. Call her T. You all have seen her come up in the comments when we've gone live, and I say, "Hey T." So T lives in Kansas City, and she works with small business owners. And when I found out that Tracy was in Kansas City, I'm like, "Oh, okay, I need to hook you up with my girl T." So I had emailed T, and I had also hit her up in the text, but she never responded. And I'm like, what's going on? So Tracy ended up going to an event. So tell them what happened at the event, Tracy.
Okay, so again, I'm doing things outside of my comfort zone. That's what I know I'm supposed to do to help me grow. So I went to this workshop, and it was something about, I forgot what the workshop title was, but either way, the Miss J's sister was actually the one presenting at the workshop. So when she said her name, I'm like, this name sounds so familiar. And then when she said what she did, I was like, this is probably Miss J. I think this gotta be the lady that Miss J was just mentioned or whatever. So as soon as I left the event, I got in the car and I called Miss J. And I was like, Miss J, I think I met your sister. And she was like, Tammy? I was like, yeah, that's her name. So it was just like, it's just things have just been happening so easily, but they're coming because I'm getting outside of my comfort zone. Like, I'm doing my part and the universe is doing its part. And that's really, again, what the EGGolution is about.
And so that's the thing. It's like when you set your intentions and you start the ball rolling and you're working towards this goal. I had the intention and the thought to connect Tracy with Tammy. And even though my efforts seem to have failed, like, God put it in play where it ended up happening anyway. So that day when Tracy told me, I called Tammy and I was like, you met the lady that I was talking about. She was like, yeah, you never responded. And then when she ended up going to her email and realized that she never hit send on the email, when I reached out to her, it was still in her draft. So even though it looked like it was a thwarted plan, God made sure that it ended up coming to fruition anyway. So that was just like another testament. So after Labor Day weekend, so Tracy is excited. So Tracy, tell them what your egg was, and then how you got to was it New York will make sense.
So my egg basically is I'm trying to get my nonprofit off the ground. Well, not trying, but I'm working on getting my nonprofit off the ground, and it's centered around yoga and meditation. So my hatch plan is sorry, y'all. Sorry, the dog's in the background. But my hatch plan is I wanted to get to this conference. And it was like every other day I would send Miss J like literally a picture in her inbox. Like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be teaching kids. I'm supposed to do, every time I meditated, my phone would literally send a notification about kids and meditation. So I would always send Miss J this thing. So then this yoga conference popped up one day and I was like, I'm supposed to be here. I really feel like I'm supposed to be here. And then as soon as that happened, I got laid off work. And Miss J stepped in for me.
So I'm in the airport I don't even remember what airport I was in. I was on my way to Albuquerque. This was that trip where I did the mountaintop video. Hey, you guys, I see you coming in. Miss Juliet, Miss Lori, Miss D, Miss Martha. So I'm in the airport and I'm reading the text, and we had just did the video on networking and how to send networking emails to people and stuff like that. And so when Tracy sent me the text, and she was like, I guess that means, I think it was something to the effect like, maybe that meant that she wasn't supposed to go on this trip. And I'm like, nah. In my mind, I'm thinking, nah, the spirit is making a way for you to be able to go on this trip. Because what I'm learning in this process and supporting you all, that my level of understanding and my level of EGGolution is a lot higher than you all. And so you all are still like on little bitty eggs, like little chicken eggs. And I'm at the point where my level of belief is like dinosaur eggs. And so I have to remind myself of that. So I'm like, okay, she's just her first egg, Lord. We got to show up and got to show out to show her what you're capable of. So while I'm in the airport, I Google the conference and look for the contact us. And so I reached out to the contact us email, and it was the eloquent email, but I basically said, look, you know, I am the president and founder of the BOUGIE Club. This is what we stand for. I have a lady that is doing the EGGolution, and I explained to them what the EGGolution was, and she's putting in her work. And she really wants to go to this conference so she can bring yoga and meditation to Kansas City to help decrease behavioral incidents in the school system and reduce suspension rates. So, and I'll figure out a way I can post you out an email. And so I was like, I don't know if whatever resources you all have available that you can direct her to get there would be much appreciated. So I wasn't asking for anything specific. I was just like, do you all know of any resources that could assist her, because she just lost her job and she still wants to come. So I push send and it kicks it back to me. Mind you, I'm trying to board the plane. And so I'm like, okay, I'll deal with this later. And the spirit is like, no, read the email. So when I read the email, it says contact another person and gives me another email. So I'm standing in line with my phone and my bags trying to board the plane. And so I copy and paste these emails and put it in the send and send it. And before I even get in the hallway for the plane, it gets kicked back again. And I'm like, look, Lord, I'm trying to get on this plane. And so I said, okay, it gives me another email. And then I send it to this email. So I sent it to 3 different email addresses. And then I get on the plane and I just leave it alone. And when I got off the plane, I was so busy working on my stuff in Albuquerque, I didn't have time to check. But now I never told Tracy what I did. I just did it. And so on my way back from Albuquerque, I was out there for like 5 days or something. They responded, and the lady was like, well, we don't have any scholarship, but we can give her a 25% discount. And so I was just like, yay! And so I sent the email to Tracy, and Tracy's like, wait, what?
And I had just had a dream the night before that she helped me, that I was trying to get to some concert in New York City, and she was literally diligently trying to help me to get to this concert. And I had no ideas because she was working her magic to get me to this conference.
So that was like amazing and phenomenal. But then there was still the challenge of, okay, we got the ticket. Now, how are we going to get there? Because we got real life reality expenses. She just got laid off, so now she doesn't have any income coming in. She still has her regular bills to pay, but she's still trying to figure out how to fund her dream. So tell them about, and I'm going through all these steps with you all because I want you to understand that the adversities are going to come up as you're hatching your plan. And these adversities are going to be a test of how bad do you want it. Are you willing to just keep pressing and going forward and having the work to go with the faith to manifest this dream or vision? And as you're being diligent and pressing forward, you're telling God, yes, this is what I want. I'm ready. You're telling the universe, yes, keep shifting the atmosphere. I'm not going to give up. So Tracy, tell them about the whole thing that came in the mail and then how you actually got there. And what happened on your...
Okay, so I think it was like right after I ended up deciding to go to the conference, I randomly got a check in the mail. Like, had no idea it was like a tax refund or something that they said I messed up on my taxes and they owed me money. So I called Miss J, of course, because I call her for every time something. I call her good and bad. I just always call her or text her. So I called her. I was like, "You will not believe what happened." Da, da, da. And she was like, "Girl, this is just the beginning." She was all calm and stuff, and I'm all excited. She was like, "Yeah, this is just the beginning. Just wait and see." So I was, concerned, like, so what am I supposed to do with the money? I didn't know if I was supposed to fly, if I was supposed to drive, whatever. So again, I meditated on it, got the answers that I needed in my dream. I ended up driving. Me and one of my best friends, we ended up driving there. But on the way there.
So wait a minute, tell them where you driving from though, because people don't understand.
I forgot. I forgot. I'm driving from, again, Kansas City, Missouri to DC. So it was a 17-hour drive. I've never driven that far before. I was kind of dreading, but at the same time, Spirit told me I'm supposed to drive. So I'm being obedient. I drove. So as we're driving, we getting there. We smooth sailing, but literally probably what we know now is 45 minutes outside of where we're supposed to be. It took us like 2 hours because the rain just hit, like, just all of a sudden, like that kind of rain where you can't see. I didn't bring my glasses on the trip. I was ready to pull over, but at the same time, I was just ready to get to my destination. So that was a scary moment. But at the same time, I knew I was covered. I knew I was protected, and I knew I was supposed to be there. So that in itself was like, okay, again, obstacles come, but it's part of the process. So you just got to, just roll. You got to roll with the punch. And again, I called Miss J and let her know what happened. Get to the conference, and y'all, I was so full that whole weekend. I know I cried about 5 times. Like, I literally was in a workshop and had to go leave just because I was so full at the experience in itself. And at that moment, I knew that everything that I had been through was for that moment. I knew everything that I worked through so I could be there. I've met so many people at that conference that actually, again, want to help me, who have the same vision that I do. So it's just, I could not. And again, I'm just grateful for Miss J because she's the one who got me there. Like, she's the reason why I'm there, why I was there, and why I'm here. So again, I thank you, Miss J. She keeps telling me to stop thanking her, but I can't. I'm just so grateful.
I just gave you nudges, and I appreciate. I'm going to receive the thanks, so I'm not dismissing your thanks, but you did that work. You and God did that. You and your answers and being mindful to the Spirit when it was responding to you, knowing that you needed to, even though you consulted me, you needed to go back and check with the source and ask God to give you direction on what to do, because He is the only one that can truly guide us in any processes, and trusting in Him to give you your answer. All I did was just give you a little encouragement that ended up being some confirmation to what your spirit was already telling you. And hopefully that gave you another level of belief in you and God are in this thing together. And if you consult with Him, He will move the atmosphere on your behalf. And that's why the spiritual practice thing is so important. And that's why, like, even though you call me, or even though we talk about it, go to Him and ask Him first, because He will give you guidance, guys. Many are the plans of a man's heart, but only God's will prevail. So how we think we're supposed to get to a destination may not necessarily be the way. But if you're consulting Him every step of the way, every morning, before you move, before you get started for your day, when a situation happens and you need to figure out whether you need to go right or left because it's a roadblock sign, go back to God in prayer. So Tracy and I were talking about that last night. Prayer is when you ask and you're asking the question. The meditation part is when you stop and you get still and you listen. So, you know, I always try to relate these things back to you all through Bible stories. So it's like Samuel, when he first got called by God, and the Lord was saying Samuel, and he was going to Eli, and he was saying, "Here I." No, he was in the King James version. It says, "Here am I." And then Eli was like, "I didn't call you. Go back to bed. Like, go back to bed." And then Samuel went back to sleep, and then he heard his name being called again, and he went back to Eli, and he was like, "Here am I." Eli's like, "Boy, go back to bed. I'm not calling you." And so he went back to bed, and the third time, Eli recognized what it was and said, "Next time, if he calls you again, tell him, you know, yes, Lord, your servant hears, you know, I'm listening." So a lot of times our gut, our intuition, that little voice in our head is calling us to do something. It's giving us guidance to do something, but we're going and consulting somebody else versus getting into that meditative state and just being still and listening. And so, Tracy, I'm just proud of you for getting to a place where you can listen. But this is the thing, you guys. This is a process. It will take several eggs, little eggs, for you all to hatch before you get to dinosaur egg phase. Mm-hmm. And I know this, and I have to recognize this. So all of that sounds fun and good. Then we get to last Wednesday. So explain to them this new egg with last Wednesday, Tracy.
Okay. So this experience right now is me hatching my latest egg. So again, like she mentioned at the beginning, she asked about the 40 days. My whole thing was, I'm gonna give up social media. And no, as you see, I'm here with y'all today. So as she suggested, she threw me. I'm gonna stop saying she threw me out there, because as she said, I asked for it. And that's another thing. I'm sorry to get off. We gotta be mindful of how the power of our tongue. We get what we ask for, no matter if it's negative. We get what we ask for. And she literally read to me a text, and she was like, "This is exactly what you asked for." Because I was scared. I literally was scared to do this up until 5 minutes before we went live, and she could attest. I spent days writing up scripts and all this and all that, and then 5 minutes was like, "You don't need none of it. Just speak from your heart. That's all you got to do. You put in the work. Just speak on it." So again, last night we was up till midnight trying to figure it out. I was scared about going live and all this and all that. The obstacle that came on Friday was I got called back to work. So as soon as I got comfortable with, okay, I got laid off so I could hatch this plan, the job called and said we need to come in on Monday. I'm like, but I'm about to start doing lives. I can't do that. And Ms. J was like, well, we just going to have to get creative. And we found a way to get creative, which we'll explain in just a second. But I really just want y'all to understand life is about obstacles. We just have to know how to push through them and maneuver around them, because they're going to continue to come up. As soon as you think you got it under control, life happens. And it's just about how you push through it. As far as the experience that you have, you just got to make everything into a positive situation. Honestly, every little thing that happens, you find a positive in it, and that's going to raise your vibration. So then you can attract the things that you truly want to attract.
Yeah. So we got real creative. Like literally last night, we were on the phone from 6 into midnight, brainstorming, testing software, Googling videos, watching YouTube, trying to figure out how we can do this on a daily basis. And so we figured out a plan so this is the thing. So Tracy has the most unorthodox work schedule. She now has to go to work from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. So it is just like really unreasonable to think that she'll be productive and effective of trying to get up and lead us at 5 o'clock in the morning. The other thing is not everybody gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So we had to really think about what are we trying to do? How are we trying to support people? And the real thing is to give you guys a practical way and guide you through meditation if you haven't meditated before, and structure it in a way where you can be disciplined and have that support on a daily basis until January 9th, and also continue to support Miss Tracy in growing and pushing her out of her comfort zone, because she literally said, I did want to ask if you are looking for an intern or if there is some way for me to shadow you virtually, of course. I know I could learn a lot from you, and I'm willing to do what I have to in order to be in your energy field. So that's the text where she asked for this. And she sent this text on Friday, November 16th. And here we were on Friday, November 30th. No, Saturday, December 1st, putting this into play. And we had got on the phone that Thursday. So the power of your words, when you put it out in the atmosphere, God will start moving immediately. But you got to be in tune to know that what you're seeing and what's coming in front of you is the shifting of the atmosphere in order for your request to line up. But while this request is lining up, there is a requirement on you to do something. And generally that's something that you have to do. Is going to be uncomfortable. It's going to cause you to stretch. You're going to get to moving and getting these muscles together, and that egg is going to start cracking, and eventually it will hatch. The key is, I never told you all that it was going to be easy. I told you all it was possible, but it's going to require you doing the work, which is why the I am statements are so important. And I tell you all, whatever your fear is, reframe it into an I am statement, because when you pull in the I am statement, so I refers to me. If you say I, it refers to you. But we know in Exodus 3 and 14, when Moses was afraid and he was scared and he didn't want to do it, he said, well, who do I say sent me? God told him, tell him I am sent you. So when you change your fear into an I am statement, you are acknowledging the unity of you and the great I am. So you have I as the individual you, and then the I am as the great I am, the he that dwells in you that's greater than you, the strength of Christ that is in you get weak. So understand the importance of those I am statements. The fear is going to come. And I had to have my mentors, because even a motivator needs a motivator, had to remind me, like, Jay, the fear is going to come. You're going to be afraid. God already knows that. That's why he tells you to fear not so many times, and that he is with us. So you just have to recognize that it's going to come, and he's there. And how you call forth that unity is in your I am statement. And then once you get that you and him are working in this together, and all you have to do is ask him, and he's going to start making things move. When you become afraid or you're unclear, because he's not a God of confusion, all you have to do is ask for the answer, and then sit and meditate, which is to be quiet and get still and listen to what his response is, and then move forward. Bougie Club. You'll get bolder. You'll have more EGGolutions. As you're EGGoluting, you're elevating. And before you know it, you're going to be real bougie. You're going to get bolder. You're going to be more outspoken. You'll be unapologetic behind it, because you know who your backing is coming from, because you know what you're doing is tied to a gift. What you're doing is going to be goodwill, and it's going to be inspiring others, because there'll be people who started off with you that sees the change in you, and they're going to want to know, well, what you're doing.
Yeah.
How'd you do it? I want some of that. And then you can tell them, look, I'm moving epic every day because I did this thing called the EGGolution. Let me tell you how it works. So, Bougie Club, the EGGolution is real. Miss Tracy just one person. It's other people who have experienced the EGGolution. But what I found is sometimes people aren't ready for that next egg and don't realize that it's a continual process. So another barrier is going to come. Like, Miss Tracy had got to the conference. She had established her nonprofit. And, she had found a team. And then she ran into a roadblock with getting her website done. And she had to press through that. She had convinced herself and got the courage to do this live thing. And then her job called her back to work, the same job that had caused her anguish initially. So this is the thing. This job is testing her. He will use the same thing over and over to see how bad you really want it. How dedicated are you going to be to this thing, this experience that you say that you want? Because remember, when she first started, the job said, we don't want you no more. We're going to send you to the house. And she could have said, okay, I'm just going to focus on not having a job. I'm not going to keep pursuing this dream. But God has made provision, correct?
Correct.
Since you, right. So then she comes to another level of the egg. And now the job says, we want you back.
With a promotion, y'all. With a promotion.
With a promotion. So he will continue to test you and tempt you and dangle these things that he knows has had a stronghold on you before to see if you're really ready. So Tracy's response was, okay, I'll be there, but you're still not going to keep me from moving forward to this dream. I'm just going to figure out how to improvise. So Tracy, tell them about our improvisation.
Okay, so initially we posted live at 5:15 in the morning. So what I'm gonna do instead is pre-record the meditations and send it to Miss J, because she's like this technical guru. She's gonna say she's not, but she really is. So I'm just gonna send the file to her, and she's gonna work her magic so y'all can get the audio. Unfortunately, I won't be with y'all every morning, but I will check in on Sundays. I won't be able to check in on Wednesdays because I'll be at work, but I will check in just to see how everybody's doing, see if they got questions about it. And at the end of the 40 days, again, that will be the next egg of mine that will hatch. So I'm just like super excited to see what's coming. And again, I'm grateful for y'all because y'all get to allow me to grow through you and with you. So again, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for everything right now. I'm grateful just to be here. I'm grateful for Miss Joanne. That's right. Miss Joanne, I believe you are the one who started this whole thing. I asked Miss J, I'm like, now who is the one who had this idea about this prayer meditation? But I really am grateful for you because that allowed me to have this opportunity. Because again, I was about to shut social media down for the next 40 days, but Spirit said, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. So again, I'm being obedient. I could have told her no, but Spirit said, no, this is what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to do it. And I can't wait to see what's coming. And that's for y'all too, because I know, again, it takes devotion. That's what I've also learned. When I don't meditate, I can tell because I get confused. I get worried. And this morning, I meditated for 2 hours. I'm not even joking. I meditated for 2 hours, and it came clear as day on what I needed to do, what I needed to. Again, I thought I had to have this whole script, and it was like, no, we got you. Just speak from your heart, be authentic, and everything will go fine. And, again, now I'm comfortable in front of you all. So again, it's a practice. When you meditate, when I first did it, I expected to hear some dramatic change within the first couple times, and it didn't happen like that. So if you guys do start, when you do start this process, know that there's no wrong way to meditate. Know that you do whatever's comfortable for you. But if you continue to stick with it, again, it's a practice. I promise you it will pay off. Because again, you're looking at me today, and this is something that I couldn't have imagined in my wildest dreams that I'd be doing. There's no way. I've always had a fear of speaking in public, and I am now live on Facebook. And again, I know it's because of the devotion that I had to my spiritual practice. I know it's because of the EGGolution that, you know, that I made sure I took the opportunity. Because again, Miss J, I'm telling y'all, when she says inbox her. Because she's going to be, and I know she said it, but she's going to be busy really soon. Really soon, she's going to be busy. I see great things for her, for us. So I really just want as many of y'all to join our training, because I know what we're about to do is huge. So, yeah.
It is. So starting tomorrow, I'm in the hot seat. Ooh, Lord. To get up with y'all in the morning. Now that when I thought we were gonna go live, I invested in this Crowdcast software, which is like $80 a month, Bougie Club. So y'all need to meditate with me. So this money that I've invested is not going to waste. So on Sundays and Wednesdays, look, we starting where we are. I got a bootleg Dell computer. It's not my iPhone. Normally when I go live with you all, it's on my iPhone, so the quality of the picture is better. So until I can invest in a better laptop, y'all gonna have these grainy images. But I'm doing this because two things. One, the Spirit told me a long time ago to start going live on YouTube to start building that platform. So this software allows me to go live simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube. And when we did testing yesterday, we had like some random people watching us live on YouTube. And we call ourselves going live on YouTube, and then the Bougie State of Mind group, because nobody would know. But nah, some folks found out and they was tuning in. So we had some help getting beta tested. So Miss Carlise, thank you for that. And whoever those little 4 random people were on YouTube, we appreciate you all too. So YouTube, Bougie Club, I appreciate you all on Facebook. I appreciate you all on YouTube. If you're following us on Facebook and you're not following us on YouTube, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. So with the morning meditation for the first week, it will be posted on Facebook and YouTube. After Sunday, all of the video streams for the meditation, I am going to delete off of Facebook, but they will still be on YouTube. So if you want to catch the replay, because you're not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you get up at 8 or you get up at 9. For the first week, you'll be able to catch the replay on Facebook. After next Sunday, you'll have to go and subscribe to YouTube to catch the replay. We'll still be going live on both platforms. But if you want to catch the replay after next Sunday, you'll have to go get it on YouTube, because I won't be leaving those videos up on I won't be leaving them up on Facebook, because I really want to build our YouTube platform, because we do have more flexibility on YouTube than we do on Facebook. We will be doing I will be posting on our Instagram page and Facebook the I am statement. That's the centering thought for the meditation each day. So it'll tell you what day of the meditation that we're on and what the I am statement is. And so the I am statement will be what you're focusing on to conquer that day. And if that fear doesn't apply to you, fantabulous. Still meditate on that fear so that it never comes up in the future, and to support someone who will be going through this process with us that does need support with that particular I am statement, because where 2 or 3 are gathered, In his name, for the same purpose, you know, all things work together for the good for those who love the Lord. So we're supporting each other through this process. Make sure that you leave comments if you have questions on the meditation. Leave your stuff in the comments, because Miss Tracy, I have made her look, y'all. When I tell y'all, she was like, "Thank you for sharing this platform. This platform does not belong to me. It is for more than just me. The Bougie Club and this platform is my give." So just to show y'all how serious I am, I have gave Miss Tracy, this is faith, this is small business collaboration, this is strangers meeting in the DM, this is just trusting the spirit, this is showing people that Black women can work together and trust in business. I have given her the passwords to my Bougie Club account and made her a moderator for the Bougie Club so that she can come in and respond to you all's comments on the meditation post, so that she can learn how the back office of a business page works on social media, so that when we're done with this meditation experience, she can launch it on her platform live. And if you all want to continue to meditate with Miss Tracy, then the onus will be upon her to take you all with her, and you all can follow her on the journey as she guides you through getting to a deeper level of meditation and yoga. She'll be planning on doing a podcast, so there'll be a way for you to follow Miss Tracy. So Miss Tracy is gonna level up as a result of this, you all. I mean, look, I believe in your dream as much as you believe in your dream. It doesn't matter to me how crazy your dream sounds. If you believe it can happen, I know it can happen, because it's contingent on you believing and you developing a level of belief to manifest your dream. God is there waiting on you, sitting with you right now, whispering your name to do something, and you're going somewhere else looking for the answer, when all you have to do is get into a meditative state, sit still, be quiet, and listen. You don't have to wait for a New Year's resolution. The perfect day to start. So that's kind of what it's going to look like. I had thought about maybe making a meditation group, but, you know, Bougie Club, I want the world to see what we're doing and how we're moving forward and how we're leveling up. So look for the posts. So I also invested in Smart Q, which will automatically post the stuff, because look, I'm human, I forget. So I'm still learning how to work that software. After we go live, I'll put a link to the YouTube channel so that you can go to the YouTube channel and find the meditation video. So I'll come on live and get you all started, and then I'll play the audio live from Miss Tracy of guiding you all through the meditation. And then once it's over, we'll sign off. And the meditations will only be like 10 to 15 minutes. I think we said 15 minutes. So the first week is going to be guided meditation, where Miss Tracy will be walking you through some processes to kind of explain to you some of the things that are going to happen, what's going to happen, and how your thoughts are going to go, and how you kind of handle those things. Quiet place. So she'll support you on that level for the first week, and then after that, it'll be setting the intention with the I am statement, and then just going straight into the meditative music, and then, you know, you all will be on your own. However, if you guys like the guided meditation and you want her to switch it up and go back, that's where you will interact with her in the comments and let her know this worked, this didn't work. We like that, or this happened while I was meditating. Can you explain this? And then she'll be able to support you all and explain that to you all in the comments. I know we've thrown a lot at y'all. I appreciate you all. Does anybody have any questions? For those of you who are tuning in on the replay, I appreciate you as well.
Yes, thank you.
What you want to add, Miss Tracy?
So So basically, what I'm gonna do at the beginning, like when we set the intention at the beginning, I'll just give like a little brief story of just giving a brief of my experience and what the I am statement means to me. Maybe my story will resonate with somebody else. So again, just to let everybody know that you are not alone. We pretty much go through the same experiences. So it'll be more so me sharing my journey and my tools with you in hopes of assisting you on your journey. So just a preview, one of the meditations I'll use an analogy of the suitcases, of having to drop the suitcases and leave them, behind. And I'll give an example of what was in my suitcase and what I had to leave behind. So it'll be more so like that for the next 40 days. I'll just be sharing my stories with y'all.
Yay! I'm so excited. So Bougie Club, I told y'all that we were leveling up. This is what leveling up looks like. The offer is still open for you all to hit me in the inbox if you need assistance. And I guess you needed to add something, Miss Tracy?
No, I see one of my friends on here. I was just telling her.
Oh, okay. The most important thing is Miss Tracy did the work, you all. Like we don't talk every day. It might be a couple of weeks or something that goes by. It might be even a month, and I think about it, and she'll check in or I check in, and she's made progress. Like she's not in the same place that she was when we first started. She wasn't in. Even with her going to the meditation class, she's not in the same place with her business, with her plan. She's finished a hatch plan, started another hatch plan, finished that one, working on another one. So she took the ball and she rolled with it, and she was doing her work. And so when the opportunity presented itself, she was ready. Like emotionally, she may not have been ready because she still, the fear is going to be there. But as far as having her business in order and being ready with how to execute her business, she was ready. Like she did the work. And so I don't have any problem investing in people. But if you show me you're not serious, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not here for that. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. How Ayanla say, I'm not going to fight you for your freedom. But if you're ready, I will support you. I will do what I can to get you to that next level with the understanding that I know there's going to come a day where you didn't need me. My only thing is share it with somebody else. If you don't know how to explain it or you don't have time, send it back over to the Bougie Club. Like, look, it's this process. I know how to do it, but I'm not real sure how to help you with it. Send them over here. Refer them to some videos. This thing works, y'all. It's not just me. I'm giving y'all receipts. Miss Tracy won't be the only one coming up here giving you all receipts on how it works. Miss Talia, if you still on here, I'm looking forward to meeting you with Thursday. Miss Richard Dean, we still got to get coordinated. Birthday twin. Come on, let's get it done. Today is the perfect day to surrender and allow God to help you navigate these waters to get you to your experience. Remember, it's determining what you would like to experience, because He'll give you the desires of your heart. It is being committed to do the work, to grow in order to prepare for the experience so you can enjoy the experience. Mm-hmm. And as a result of this experience, what are you going to give back? How are you going to contribute to the kingdom? How are you going to make the world a better place? How are you going to make your neighborhood a better place, your city, your home, your family? What are you going to give as a result? But the key thing is to get into that spiritual practice and start your day off with it. And if your day gets rocky or you get shaky, go back to that spiritual practice. It works. This is not magic. This is the Barney Rubble version of what they call the law of attraction. This is just practical application of things that you all have been studying in your spiritual text all of these years. I just broke it down into 4 easy steps and giving a way to frame it. You all understand eggs. You understand that if it's at the grocery store, you're going to protect it at all costs. That's how you need to be about your vision or your dream. And get it done. Dream it, write it, speak it, believe it, get it done. There is paperwork to go with it, where you write down your experiences, you write down your personal I am statements. You can document your hatch plan and write it out. Write the vision and make it plain. And the EGGolution is real, Bougie Club. I'm not gonna keep y'all because I know Miss Tracy wants to exhale. Proud of you. I am so very proud of you. You did wonderful. Thank you, Bougie Club, for being supportive.
Yes, thank you.
I love you all. I look forward to seeing you all in the comments. Whew. I just drove 6 hours from Memphis to Biloxi, so I'm going to get up at the crack of dawn in the morning to go live to do this meditation with y'all. I'm not gonna promise y'all I'll be on screen long because I'm gonna be looking crazy. I will, and then I'm going back to sleep afterwards. But yeah, Bougie Club, that's what we got for y'all. Anything you want to say before we sign out, Miss Tracy?
No, ma'am. Again, just thank y'all for the support. I really, 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 really appreciate it. I really do.
Out tonight, Bougie Club. I'm excited. The EGGolution is real. We're embarking on this 40-day EGGolution meditation experience. I am your girl, J. Penelope, encouraging you to be bold, outspoken, unapologetic, goodwill, inspiring every day. I love you all in this life and the next. Good night.